Learn your herbs before you question me. That's what we're doing today. So, I mean, it could always be worse, but it could also get better. Capricorn energy. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back. If you are new here, it's very nice to meet you. If you are not new here, I missed you. I love you. I know I've been very distant from the internet recently, and I just want you guys to understand that I'm in an era of my life where I need to be very conservative with my energy and where I'm placing my energy. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to take care of myself, you guys. I'm just trying to look out for myself. So yeah, thank you for understanding. I appreciate everyone who understands. Today's pick a card, you guys, is going to be pick a card on a love letter from your soulmate. I'm really excited for you guys to get into it. So without further ado, here's a clip of piles right now. Alright, you guys, these are the three piles. We got group number 1 with the Amazonite, group 2 with the Pyrite, and group 3 with the Cardoline. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. But if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are welcome to do so. Alright, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box with you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, I'll see you in the reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead and obviously start with the roll of the dice. Scorpio, just Scorpio, my favorite. Hello, welcome. Taurus and Cancer. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Cancer. Aries and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. The dice is dessert, you guys. If your zodiac sign did not pop up, it's okay. It's extra. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle. Can I please get a love letter from group number 1, Soulmate? We got the Chariot. Did anything else flip? I don't think anything else flipped. Oh. Sorry, guys. Knight of Cups. So the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. The Hierophant. A love letter. Group number 1. Okay. Can I please get a love letter for group number 1, Soulmate? A love letter. Can I please get a love letter from group number 1, Soulmate? Can I please get a love letter? Thank you. Can I please get a love letter from group number 1, Soulmate? Ooh. Can I please get a love letter from group? Okay. Can I please get a love letter for group? Scorpio, you showed up again. In Libra. Interesting, because we're in Scorpio / Libra season. October. We're in October when this is being filmed. Okay, group 1. So I find it very interesting because we do have Cancer showing up in the cards here, which Cancer showed up in the dice, and we also have Taurus showing up, which those two came up together in the dice. And I'm not saying that's anything necessarily significant, but I do find it interesting because it's obviously connected. So starting off, you guys, with the Chariot, group number 1, basically what I'm understanding with this is there is going to be obstacles, I feel, in this relationship or in this connection. And this is your soulmate, like, saying that. Like, we are strong enough to overcome obstacles. But for the Chariot to come up for me, it's letting me know that there are obstacles for us to overcome. The Chariot is here to signify willpower and strength and determination and pushing through difficulties. Like, you cannot stop the Chariot. Okay, I'm jumping around, you guys, because, like, you know what? I won't jump around. I'm gonna freaking jump around. I don't care. The Chariot's coming up to be like, look, it's not going to be freaking easy. I feel like the journey to each other is not necessarily going to be a road painted with flowers and candies and hearts and lovey-dovey stuff. Like, it feels like a road that's a little bit more treacherous or a little bit more challenging. I shouldn't say treacherous because that's a little dramatic, but challenging, right? It feels like a road to this relationship is a challenge. It is an obstacle, or it is just not the smoothest. And like, what is a challenge? What is an obstacle, you guys? It could be distance. It could be finances. It could be an age gap, an appropriate age gap. Okay, you guys, obviously, because like, if you're not an adult, then like what, like that's not cool. Not that you not being an adult isn't cool, but like you dating someone who is an adult. Like, it's age appropriate age gaps are fine, right? But maybe you guys have different religious beliefs or spiritual practices. Maybe you guys want different, like one of you wants kids, the other one doesn't want kids. That's what this is telling me. Like, your soulmate is relaying to you in this message, in this love letter, that no matter what we come up against, and we will come up against things, there are going to be things that will challenge our relationship, that will challenge this connection. But I want you to know that we will face them together and we will push through it. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop us from being together. And again, destiny is showing up here. I am skipping around, you guys, because I do feel like this destiny is directly tied to this Chariot being so ambitious, and this Chariot being such a like go-getter, such a like, I'm pushing through this. Destiny coming up, it says, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. Okay, so it's like, we don't necessarily have a clear vision forward. We don't necessarily know what's going to happen tomorrow. But what I do know is that I'm going to have what I need in front of me when I need it. Like, as we walk down this path together as soulmates, as we walk down this path together as partners, like, we will figure it out. If there is a will, there is a way. Destined to be together, destined to figure it out. And again, you guys, I do feel like this relationship has its challenges. And it's not just like, sometimes we fight. It's like there's legitimate challenges here that needs to be addressed, or that need to be worked through. And it's not just like, when I say challenges, I also don't want you guys to take it as anything that is aggressive, or anything that is like you're getting physically, mentally, in the adult manner hurt or abused, because that's absolutely not appropriate. And obviously, I don't think any person who has a brain would tell you to be with someone like that. So I just want you guys to understand that when I'm talking about this challenge coming up, it's not a challenge that's like you're getting physically hurt, mentally hurt, psychologically, in the adult manner hurt. Like, it's not abuse. It's not toxic. It's like there is an obstacle. There is serious life, like real life-ish, that is getting in the way of us being together, or that we are going to have to overcome and work through together. For some of you, this person, and I'm not saying this person isn't going to be attractive. I know sometimes people like to misinterpret my words, but this person may not be what you expected. This person may not come from the background that you expected, or they may not have the job that's necessarily like conventional, or a career field that you expected. They may not have religious beliefs that you expected, or political beliefs that you expected. Now, that's not to say that you guys are not on the same moral standing, but the way that they present themselves to the world may be in a manner that's just not expected to you, and that may present some challenges, okay? But the Chariot's here, so it's like those challenges, are going to be overcome. And that's what is in this letter. It's like, we will overcome these challenges together. Destiny, okay? This person's a part of your destiny. We have the Knight of Cups. Now, when this comes up, you guys, like, what this is saying to me in regards to a love letter, this is telling me that this person is saying, like, I want to always put my best foot forward with you. I want to fill your cup. I want to give you all the loving things that you deserve. It's, whenever this comes up in a reading, it just makes me feel like I don't want to stop trying. Like, I don't want to stop dating you. I don't want to stop giving you foot massages and telling you how beautiful you are, how attractive I am, how attracted I am to you. I don't want to stop doing the things that I did in the beginning. You know what I'm saying, you guys? You know those relationships where you're together for a long time and then you just stop putting in effort because you've been together for so long? I feel like this person is like acknowledging the fact that, like, I want us to constantly like look good for each other and try with each other and be romantic with each other. Like, this is a card of romance. This is literally the Knight of Cups. He is a romantic knight. He is the knight who's going to take his time to do things in a very slow, sensual manner. He's going to bring you freaking candy and roses and love, and he's gonna write you stupid, silly little poems, and he's gonna you know, just do all the cute stuff, you guys. Like, that's who he is. It's very much like, I am a charmer. I am a hopeless romantic. Like, that's who the Knight of Cups is. Someone who's wearing their heart on their sleeve. Also have the Hierophant here, you guys. And the Hierophant is literally stability. Now, because marriage does pop up in this reading multiple times, this is signifying to me that this person is like, in their letter, I'm taking this relationship very seriously. I take this relationship, I look at this relationship in a manner of like long term. I look at this connection as something that I want for the rest of my life. I look at this connection as something I'm taking very seriously. The Hierophant, you guys, talks about contracts. He talks about stability. He talks about tradition. He talks about things being done in a very traditional, old school manner. Now, if you are obviously a part of the LGBTQ community, I'm not telling you that like, you guys know what I'm saying? Because I had someone comment that one time. They were like, oh, I don't want tradition because I like men, or I like what, and it's like, that's not like what the Hierophant is saying. Because I know sometimes we can equate tradition with like being closed-minded or not being accepting, and that's not the case. Like, you can be traditional, or you can have more traditional like a more traditional life, and that has nothing to do with like being closed-minded. Because if you're closed-minded, you're just closed-minded, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be non-traditional and be closed-minded too. So point is, what I'm trying to say with this, you guys, there's an air, or there's an element of structure, tradition, and things being done in a like I don't want to say professional, but in a like official way, right? So again, this makes me feel like this person is saying in their letter, I want to marry you. I want to make things official with you. Like, I want to acknowledge our love on a public like platform, or on a legal stance. Like, I want to be bound to you. Again, for some of you, this obstacle that you guys are having in this connection is going to be an obstacle of like having different spiritual practices or spiritual beliefs, okay, or coming from different backgrounds. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, you guys, talks about anxieties and sleepless nights. You may give this person a lot. You may give this person a lot of anxiety, or you may give this person a lot of like pent up energy. I'm almost seeing this as like butterflies, or of like nervousness. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of this person. I don't want to disappoint this person. I don't want to let this person down. So there may be a lot of anxiety in regards to how this person feels about this connection. Like, I'm so in love with you that I'm afraid to lose you. I don't want to lose this connection, or to lose this love. I don't want to mess this up, is kind of the feeling I'm getting with this. And for some of you, this is stemming from past relationships where things fell apart over stupid things. Because some of you have been in relationships, or your soulmate has been in relationships where there's this feeling of like, I've been abandoned over nothing. Like, I've been let go, or I've been disappointed or betrayed, or relationships have dissipated over such small minor things. So now going into this relationship, it's like, I love you so much and I'm so terrified, or I have so much anxiety over the fact that like, I'm scared that's gonna happen again. I'm scared it's gonna happen again, where like I do the smallest thing and like it's just done, it's just gone, it's obliterated. So anxiety coming in, okay? Anxiety. We can also look at that as butterflies. So in the love letter, saying like, you give me butterflies. I stay up all night thinking about you. The Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny, you guys. This also talks about things changing, like cycles coming and going. This talks about karma. Karma is balance, you guys. Karma is not good or bad. It just is. So again, kind of connected back to destiny. Like, I do feel like this is a destined relationship. I do feel like finding this person, being with this person, having this experience is destined. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like, is coming in to say like, our luck is turning around. In meeting you, my luck has turned around. My life has turned around. I feel like I'm in this cycle of abundance. I feel like I'm in this cycle of happiness. You are always on my mind. So again, you guys, we can equate that or connect that back to the Nine of Swords, because literally that's what the Nine of Swords is. It's anxiety. It's I'm staying up all night and I'm overthinking. And I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, like if I'm in love or if I'm talking to someone that I'm really excited about, I'm going to have anxiety over. I'm going to be very much in my head. I'm going to be very much like up at night, waking up at all hours of the night, just like with the feelings of butterflies. So it makes sense to me that this is coming up. You are always on my mind. I can also look at this as like, I'm always going to consider you in my decision making. I'm always going to think of you when I'm making life choices. Okay. The next card we have here is I abandon people to make myself feel important. So your soulmate, you guys, may have an avoidant attachment style, or you yourself may have an avoidant attachment style. Obviously, this may be a part of the obstacles that you guys need to overcome, because again, I wanted to talk about that first thing with the freaking Chariot was the obstacles you guys have to overcome in this connection. And this makes a lot of sense, you guys, and I don't want you to look at this as, I don't know. I don't want you guys to look at this as like an end all be all, like, oh, I'm just going to get abandoned by this person, or I'm going to abandon this person, because obviously if this is your soulmate, this is someone that your soul is connected to. You guys are meant to work through this together. So I abandon people to make myself feel important. This is something a lot of people do, you guys. This is not rare. This is not unheard of. This is not like one in 100 or 1 in a million. This is like a lot of people do this. A lot of people have an avoidant attachment style, and that does not mean that that cannot be fixed or worked through. I think therapy especially would help with this, but even just being able to have a partner where you can discuss these things openly, have open communication and talk about it and work through it together as a unit, that's going to be very beneficial for this. And I feel like if this is not you and this is your soulmate saying this, I abandon people to make myself feel important. I'm afraid of being in love. I'm afraid of giving myself fully because I don't want to get hurt. That's what this is saying, you guys. Because people who have avoidant attachment styles, that's the whole thing. Like, I leave before I get left. Which, like, hello, hi, nice to meet you. Your girl, okay? And I don't think this comes from a place, at least I can speak for myself, this does not come from a place of malice or being cold-hearted or being cruel. This comes from a place, again, of wanting to protect oneself. So if you do end up with a partner, or you do have this connection with your soulmate and you find that they are pulling away or they are holding back certain things, take into consideration perhaps it's not to hurt you or to be cruel, but it's because they have been hurt and they want to protect themselves. And again, with the Chariot, there's nothing we cannot overcome together. Some of you are like, I don't want this. I don't want this. I can feel it. I can hear it. I got you guys. I hear you. You know, that's reality. It is. And there's so many people out there who have avoidant attachment styles. And that does not, again, mean that they're always going to be like that or that it's not something that can be worked through. It just is something that I feel like should be acknowledged, and we shouldn't pretend that, like, that's not a thing that people go through. That's not something that, like, you know what I'm saying, happens in relationships, because I feel like a lot of you can connect to that, right? A lot of you can connect to the fact that, like, people have that attachment style. We have twin flame, which also makes sense with the avoidant attachment style, you guys, because the twin flame journey, I don't know if you guys understand the twin flame journey. Someone was like trying to explain it to me in the comment section, and I was like, that is so cute that you think I don't know what this is about. I don't like talking about this on my channel because twin flame connections have been very commercialized and very like, everyone thinks they have met their twin flame, and everyone thinks that their ex is their twin flame. Everybody thinks that. And if you personally feel that way, this is not directed at you. This is directed at everybody, because everybody thinks that, right? And the fact is, like, none of us are ever going to truly know factually whether someone is our twin flame or not. So to me, to focus, especially in a general reading, if this was a one-on-one reading, I would feel more confident keeping true to the definition. But this is a general reading, you guys. Not every single person watching this is going to be with their twin flame. That's not realistic, okay? That's not the truth. And here's the thing. That's not a bad thing. That's literally not a bad thing, because there are so many other soul connections that are beautiful, that are magical, that are literally, like, worthy of having. I know for me, when I first heard of the twin flame journey, I was like, I don't want a soulmate. I don't want a freaking life partner. I only want my twin flame. I don't give a dang, okay? I want someone who's gonna make me happy and love me and, like, share the same type of connection that I want to have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the freaking titles. So let's just put the title away for the group reading, you guys, okay? Twin flames. in a group reading, the way I would like to interpret this for you guys, our souls are connected. Our souls are bound together. Our souls are very much energetically in alignment with each other. Okay? Very easy, very simple, right? Because the twin flame journey is complex. It's muddy. It's a lot, you guys. And to sit here and say that like every single person watching this is going to end up with their twin flame, that's not true. Like, that's just not the truth. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to end up with someone who has a soul tie to you or is energetically connected to your soul, right? Which I think is just as beautiful. So know that our souls are connected. Our souls are intertwined. We are a part of each other. I belong to you. Now, this may sound a little intense for some of you, and that's completely okay. Again, I feel like this is referring back to our souls are connected. I feel like we are meant to be. I feel like we are a part of each other. Obviously, this is a letter from your soulmate, you guys, so it's going to be a little bit more intense than like a letter from your next boyfriend, right? Or the love of your life. Like, you know, soulmates tend to be more intense. They tend to be more... I come alive with you. So perhaps you bring out a side of this person that other people cannot bring out. Perhaps you guys tend to make this person feel more lively, more energetic, more outgoing, more spontaneous. Will you marry me? So again, I do feel like this person has marriage on the mind, you guys, especially with that Hierophant card here, which again is tradition, is religion, is contracts. The next card we have here is Scorpio, okay? And this is intensity, you guys, which all the things that have come up here today are intense. So if you're not someone who enjoys intense relationships, perhaps this is not the reading for you. Perhaps this is not your letter from your soulmate, because whoever is receiving this message and understanding this message and energetically you feel aligned with this message, this is an intense connection, okay? Literally destiny is here. I belong to you. I come alive with you, okay? You are my twin flame. Our souls are connected. I want to marry you. Like, this is all very intense. And Scorpio being here, which showed up twice in the dice in the beginning, you guys, is very intense. And it literally says intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing, okay? So you guys may be exposing certain traits in each other, which again, the avoidant attachment style may be coming to the surface when you guys first meet or when you guys come into union. You may be exposing that, purging that, working through that, okay? Scorpio energy is very intense energy, you guys. It's heavier energy. It can tend to be darker energy. This is coming from someone with a lot of Scorpio placements, okay? It could be a lot, all right? And I love this energy personally, but if you're not familiar with it, if you're not comfy with the darkness, it could be very heavy. We have Libra as well, which I think is a beautiful balance to Scorpio. It's consideration, fairness, harmony. Libra is balance, you guys. Libra is literally like fairness. We are fair. We are trying to be the devil's avocado, okay? That is what Libra is. This is also connected to the 7th house, you guys. The 7th house of relationships, significant relationships, marriage, right? So I look at this as this relationship being a very like yin-yang balanced relationship where it's not just one-sided. You're going to know this person is your soulmate because you're going to feel that it's not just like you giving the love or you pursuing them. It's going to be very much an equal give and take. I also feel like you guys balance each other out very, very nicely. A nice union of the masculine and the feminine. All right, so we have lesson. We have lesson. It says this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Which some of you, this could very well be your twin flame. And again, if you connect to that deeply and you feel like this person is your twin flame, you can take that message, right? Because especially with lessons coming in, you guys, like twin flames come into your life to trigger your trauma, to trigger the like ickiness, the shadow that you need to face. So it makes sense that this is popping up. Even if this is not your twin flame way, you guys, this person could be coming in your life and triggering a lot of trauma or triggering a very intense response. this person could be exposing your shadow. You could be exposing this person's shadow. There could be a lot of lessons or a lot of like healing that is done in this relationship. We have decisions, and it says it's time to decide about this relationship, which also makes sense, you guys, because with the Chariot, we will overcome whatever obstacle we choose to overcome, because the Chariot is about decision as well, right? Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I take the dark path? Do I take the light path? As soon as the Chariot makes a decision, it's unstoppable. So if you guys choose to make this relationship work, if you choose to keep coming back to each other, if you choose to work through the difficulties, then there is no stopping you guys. Like, you two together are like a power dynamic. If you choose to be, right? If you choose to be away from this person, or if you choose that, like, I don't want this, then like that is a decision that's completely and totally up to you. But like, together you two are unstoppable. Together, like, you two can overcome anything. And then we have marriage, and it says this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. This came up twice. I would just also like to say I did shuffle on camera, so I do just want to point that out. Y'all watched me shuffle. Marriage showed up. Tres, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get some notes. Again, this is dessert, you guys. I haven't pulled from the goblet in a minute. I'm actually a little scared there's a spider in here. Okay. Let loose. Okay. Which, where's that card? I come alive with you. Again, you may be bringing out a more lively spirit of this person, from this person. We have freaky. We have finances. Okay, so finances may be something that you guys have to overcome as that struggle, as that hurdle. Every rose has its thorn. Okay, so every rose having its thorn, you guys. To me, I take that as like, you cannot take the good without the bad. That's what I put that in there for. I put these notes in here to signify things to me specifically so I can relay them to you. So every rose showing up for me is signifying you cannot take the good without the bad. If you pick a rose, there's going to be thorns on it. And I know in the song it's not like that. I understand, you guys. But again, I put notes in there specifically to signify to me what I need to relay to you. We have smile. We have travel near. We have Sagittarius, which also could be connected to traveling, you guys. We have 12 months. And with no surprise, we have dark passion. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 1. Let me know down below if this resonated. Let me know if you guys connect to this message. Overall, I feel like what this person's saying, I want to marry you. I have full intentions of like getting married, us having a sacred union. You are someone who's very important to me. I feel like I've learned a lot from you. I feel like I've taken a lot of really valuable lessons. I feel like you've exposed a lot about myself that I was unaware of. This relationship is very intense. It's very passionate. I feel like it's a very loving and romantic relationship. I feel like this is a relationship that's destined to be. You are my other half. You complete me in ways that like I didn't know I needed completing. I feel like I see a lot of qualities that I lack in you, and I admire that. And that's what I have, guys, okay? That's what I'm getting. So, also the whole we can overcome anything, like any obstacle we face, we will overcome. So, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group number 2. We're gonna roll. Pisces and Aries. Hello, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is the dessert. It's dessert. Okay, so it's not, if your zodiac sign doesn't pop up, it's not the end of the world. The main message, you guys, is the cards. So focus on that. But if your sign pops up, look at it as extra confirmation. Taurus and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to start off with the Devil. This is Capricorn energy, you guys, and this is no hate towards Capricorns. I love you, okay? I literally think Capricorns are just perfection. I think if you carry a lot of Capricornic energy, you are perfect. You are literally a walking goddess, and I just don't take that offensively, okay? Don't take it offensively that you're connected to the Devil. It's fine. That's just what the tarot is, so yeah. Anyways, Capricorn, the devil. This is addiction. This is obsession. This is codependency. This is feeling chained to something. And this could be feeling chained to toxicity. I'm just going to be so honest, you guys. Now, there's two different groups here. All right, there's two different people here, and I'm going to try to deliver these two messages to you guys very, very clearly. There's a group of you where you were in a relationship with someone who you thought was your soulmate, who you thought was like this person that you were going to marry, or you thought this person was like the love of your life, and you're either still with them or you're still in this back and forth situation. You're still in this like loop, or you recently cut the tie with them, or perhaps you cut ties with them a while ago. Whatever the situation is, this person's not your soulmate, okay? If you have cut those ties, or if you are thinking about cutting those ties, or if you can see very clearly that this person is not going to change and they are going to remain in their toxic energy, that's just, it's time to let that go. And I feel like you will be meeting your soulmate, or you will be gifted a really beautiful relationship after letting that go, after cutting those ties, okay? Now, for others of you, it's very, very possible that your soulmate is someone that you had a relationship with in the past, that you perhaps were very addicted to or very obsessive over. Perhaps the relationship was not healthy. Maybe it was a little bit toxic. And if it was toxic, you guys, I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about physical, mental, psychological, intimate abuse. I'm talking about like petty things. I'm talking about perhaps you both were just not in a place of maturity. Perhaps you both were just not in a place of being able to be in a relationship with each other. And also, I would also just like to say this, you guys, sometimes, especially when you're younger, you can be bad for someone and someone can be bad for you. It doesn't always have to be on one party. It could be on both, right? Especially when you're younger, because like you're still growing, you're still learning, like you're still trying to develop. And I feel like some relationships fall apart because we need to go grow and we need to go have other experiences. We need to come into our own. So yeah, two different groups here. I just want to point that out. But this is signifying toxicity, obsession, being connected to something that may be a little bit darker. Now, going back to the beginning, the letter to your soulmate is, or from your soulmate is, I want stability with you. I want celebration with you. I want this union with you. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, you guys, is literally coming together in celebration. The Four of Pentacles is literally stability. It's literally like, it's usually signified like by a wedding. There's like these two people under these Four of Wands and they're like, woo, we just got married, woo, you know? So that's really what this could be signifying. Like, I want that commitment with you. I want that serious relationship with you. I want that stability with you. I see a future of us having stability and groundedness and like a life that we can celebrate together. King of Cups. Now, this is why I was saying, like, there's a group of you who were with this person in the past. You were with your soulmate in the past. And perhaps you two were just in a toxic cycle at that time. But it feels like with this King of Cups, like you guys are going to be very much emotionally mature when you come together. Because the King of Cups is emotionally mature. He's emotional maturity. He gives me very, like, post Saturn return, okay? That's what he gives me. Like, I have gone through my Saturn return. I have matured emotionally and I'm like grown, okay? It gives me grown man energy. I know how to handle my emotions. I'm not afraid of my emotions. I know how to communicate my emotions very clear. This person is someone, you guys, where they want to be emotionally stable for you. They want to have a relationship that has a lot of emotional maturity. They want to be able to talk about our emotions or your guys' emotions. They want to be able to move forward in the relationship in a manner that is mature. Maturity is really big with this card, you guys. It's really, really big with this card. And with this, I feel like it takes time. It takes practice to develop this emotional maturity. It takes time to develop this emotional awareness, right? Because it's not something I feel like everybody's just born with. Of course, some people are, but not everyone is. And I feel like what this person is saying in their letter is like, I want us to have a relationship that is based in safety in regards to us being able to express and show our emotions and talk about our emotions and share with each other what we're feeling. Clarity also shows up for me with this card, like having clarity on what the other person is experiencing and what the other person is feeling. Generosity is showing up with these 6 of Pentacles, you guys. So I want to share my life with you. I want to share my abundance with you. I want to share gifts with you. Perhaps this person's love language is gift giving and they enjoy giving gifts to like show their love for you. It could also be that they just want to make you feel really safe and comfortable. They want to make you feel like you are appreciated. So they do like cute little things where they bring you gifts or where they spoil you with certain things. This does not have to mean that they're spending a bunch of money on you guys, but it could just be like cute little thoughtful things. But it's like, I want to share my abundance. I want to show you how much I care about you through these like gifts or through this like, because that's what the 6 of Pentacles is about. It's about someone being generous with you, receiving some type of abundance. So to me, in a letter, it's like, I want to give to you. I want to nourish you. Then we already wanted the Devil, you guys. It's like obsession. It's like, I'm a little obsessed with you. I'm a little, you know, sometimes I could talk about the adult energy. So being very sensual with each other. We could also look at it like that, you guys. We have the Empress. The Empress is creative, feminine, beautiful energy. It's energy of adding to, not taking away, right? The Empress expands upon things. She makes things more beautiful. She makes things more elegant. She makes things more feminine, okay? I see this as someone who wants to add to your life. They want to add beauty and comfort to your life. That's what I'm seeing this as. In the love letter, it's like, I want to give you all these amazing, beautiful things. I want to make you comfortable. I want to make you feel like you are living a life that you're happy with, that you feel like you're living a life. I don't want to say luxury, because like, what is luxury? But like, you're living a life that you're proud of. I want to make you feel beautiful or handsome or attractive. I want to make you feel like this Empress, okay, or like an emperor. Maybe not the emperor. I want to make you feel like the Empress. I want to make you feel how important you are. I want you to see yourself the way that I see you. I want it to be known that you are valued, because that's what the Empress is, you guys. She's valuable, right? Again, she creates life. She's beautiful. She's luxurious. She's abundant, okay? She's feminine energy. She's divine feminine energy. So it's like, I want to give you that. Like, I want to show you. I want to treat you as if. I want to treat you as this. And that goes for men or women, right? Because like, obviously, if you're in a traditional hetero relationship and you're a woman, it could be very much like, or if you're a man, it could be very much like, I want to treat you in this very like comforting manner. Like, I want to nurture you. I want to take care of you. I want to like provide for you, right? I check in on you from afar. So it could be that a lot of you know who this person is. Even if it's a new person, maybe it's just like a random person that follows you on like Instagram. If any of you guys still use Facebook, they could follow you on Facebook, I guess. Or just some type of social media. They could follow you on a social media. Or perhaps this person is someone you used to go to high school with or college with, university with. And perhaps they check on you through means of that, like through some type of like connection you guys have there. Maybe you have mutual friends. I check on you from afar. So this person may have a little bit more of shy energy. Our story isn't over yet. So for me, this again does indicate that this could be somebody from your past. If it's not somebody from your past, you guys, it could be literally someone that you met very briefly, or someone that you went on one date with, or someone that you had like something with, but it never developed into something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like those people that you flirt with, or those people that you talk to for like a week and then you're just like, it never turned into anything. So perhaps this person is like saying like, our story is not over yet. Like, I have intentions on coming back. For some of you, it could be a situation where like you and your soulmate meet and then there's like time apart, or there's like distance. Yeah, time apart where you guys are not in union, or you guys are not pursuing anything with each other, and it's just kind of like, bleh. And then there's a re-sparking or a rekindling of the connection. That does not mean an ex, you guys. I know sometimes when I say things like that, people misinterpret what I'm saying as like I'm saying, oh, an ex is coming back, or your ex is your soulmate. That's not necessarily the case, right? If it sounds like your ex and you're open to it being your ex, then maybe it's your ex. But it gives me more of the energy of like us coming together, or us meeting very briefly, or having a brief connection, and then naturally just like going our own ways, and then having a rekindling of that. Reminiscing. Okay, yeah. So this person, like I just said, reminiscing is looking back on the past, remembering things. Reminiscing. Okay. I am captured by your beauty. Again. Very Empress, very much I want to like treat you as this beautiful creator that you are, okay? So yeah, this person's very attracted to you. In their love letter to you, they are letting you know that they are captured by how beautiful you are. They find you mesmerizing, which we love, right? Everyone loves a good compliment, except for me. I feel like I'm the only person on earth who like cringes when I get complimented. Are you real? Oh, you guys, that's actually really cute. Are you real? So perhaps you guys exceed this person's expectations, or you guys exceeded this person's expectations of like who you are, and like they're just like blown away by how amazing you are. Or perhaps you guys are really, okay, some of you are really hardworking or really independent. Some of you are going to school for something that this person finds very admirable, and they're like, how are you even doing this? Like, are you even real? You may have a lot going for you, like on your own. I feel codependent. Okay, so this person may feel very codependent in relationships, and perhaps that's why you guys took a step back from each other, or perhaps that's why this never turned into anything before in the past. It could also be, you guys, that in this relationship, in your soulmate connection, that this person is very codependent. Perhaps you yourself feel very codependent. That's not to say that that can't be worked through, or you can't like figure out how to navigate codependency in relationships. It's just showing up, okay? You gotta take the good with the bad. I'm lost in you. Again, okay, so this is very intense. This is very like, I'm lost in you. Like, oh, okay, geez. This person may feel, again, very codependent, or you may feel very codependent on this person. Okay, guys, sorry. I had to pause because I had a little cough. Dream sweet and sleep deep. All right, it says, sleep that is deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. Couple different things. You guys can look at this as somebody who is fulfilling all of your wildest dreams, or you are fulfilling this person's wildest dreams, which again makes sense to me with the Empress here. We could also look at this though, you guys, as you seeing this person in your dreams, or them seeing you in their dreams, and really feeling their energy, especially in your dreams or in their dreams. I know for me personally, I've had many dreams with my soulmate, and it's like I recognize their energy. I recognize who they are, even though like I don't ever see their face. Like I never ever see his face in my dreams, but I can feel him. Like I can feel his energy, and it's always the same. And it's been like that my entire life. So that may be a situation that's happening for you guys. Maybe you guys are receiving messages about your love life in your dreams. It could also be that this person makes you feel very safe, or you two make each other feel very safe, very at home with each other. Because I'm kind of reading this as like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but supposedly, right, when you are with people that you are really comfortable with, you get tired a lot earlier, versus when you're with people that you're not as comfortable with, you can stay up until like all hours of the morning. I know for me, if I'm like out with friends, I can stay awake till freaking 6 o'clock in the morning. But if I'm like at home, or if I'm like with my significant other, if I had a significant other, when I have had significant others, I want to go to sleep at like freaking 9 o'clock. I'm like, I'm so tired, but it's because I'm comfortable with that person. So Maybe this is like talking about your guys' comfort level with each other and feeling very at home and very at peace with each other. Being able to sleep till morning, right? Being able to have like an anxiety-free environment where you're not like up at all hours of the night. We have safe travel, and it says, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. There may be distance between you guys. This may also be in reference though to you guys traveling together, you guys enjoying having like exploration together. It could be travel though, right? It could be that you guys live at a distance. Now, what is a distance? That depends on the individual. It could be literally 2 hours away. It could be 3 hours away. It could be a state away, a city away, a town away, a country away, a 10-hour flight away. You don't know, right? Travel is travel though. So yeah, perhaps we can see that as that, you guys meeting through travel, or you guys meeting at a distance, or having this connection at a distance. The safety thing's coming up again. So I do feel like you two will feel very safe and comforted by each other, almost like a stuffed animal, or like a blanket from childhood, like a safety blanket. It's like, even when I'm away from home, if I'm with you, I feel at home. All right, guys, we have the moon, okay? And the moon says satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So going back to the King of Cups, the King of Cups, again, talks about emotional maturity. It talks about being someone who's very much in tune with their emotions, someone who's very much in tune with who they are as an emotional being. And the moon is connected to Cancer. The moon is connected to emotions and the soul. So this makes sense. Again, this is going to be a relationship where you guys can talk about anything. This is going to be a relationship where you guys can express your innermost thoughts, your soul to each other. I feel like in their love letter to you, they're saying like, I want to satisfy your emotional needs. I want to be there for you emotionally. I want to be your rock. I want to provide for you on an emotional level. Which I think is something that's really like invaluable, because I've been in so many relationships that like, perhaps they provide financially, or perhaps they provide, let's be honest, it's never been providing physically. But it's very rare, I think, to find a relationship or to share a relationship with someone where they are satisfying you emotionally, and this person has the desire to do that. We have conjunction here, and it says a union, merging, and coming together, which is beautiful. Obviously, this is talking about you two coming together, a union, merging, the freaking Four of Wands, a union, celebration, coming together. Okay, love it. We have fixed. This is stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. This is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Who doesn't want this in a relationship, you guys? Your soulmate's literally saying to you, I'm here to be stable, which I also said this with the Four of Wands, you guys. Like, I'm here to provide stability for you. Persistence, loyalty. All these amazing things. I want to be here with you. I am loyal to you, okay? You can rely on me. I want to be your rock. I want to be the person you lean on. When you're having a hard day, I want to be the person you call first. When you're having an amazing day, I want to be the person you call first. Like, I want to be there for you. I want to have your back 110%. Okay. So we have rejection, and it says this rejection is actually divine protection. So again, you guys, this is kind of giving me the energy of like you two, perhaps this person is rejecting you in the beginning, or you're rejecting this person in the beginning. Like upon meeting each other, there's some type of rejection, or there's some type of something that's keeping you two from being together. And perhaps it's because it's not the right time. So it's like rejection is divine protection, right? Like, this isn't the right time. You still have things you need to learn. Perhaps your soulmate's not ready for you at the time that you guys meet. So it's like, oh, we're just going to be friends, or, oh, like I don't look at them in that romantic manner. And then it's like, you know how I'm seeing this, you guys? Okay, this is a very specific image that just popped into my head. Have you guys ever watched Halloween Town? If you have not, the main character in Halloween Town, her name is Marnie, okay? And there was a sequel, and in the sequel, there was a villain, okay? And her and the villain obviously met on set. They never had a romantic relationship, right? They were just co-stars. All these years later, now they are engaged, okay? If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing it almost like that. It's like us meeting in a very casual manner, or in a very friendly manner, and perhaps like it's not instantly like, oh my god, this is my soulmate, but it's like, yeah, we met, we had a really nice connection, and then us like reconnecting like years later, or us connecting months later, or a time later, and then all of a sudden you like start to talk and you're like, wait a minute, this person is my soulmate. Like, I want to be with this person. I honestly love that Marnie and I don't remember his name, Calabar's freaking son, are engaged. Like, I think that's so freaking cute. Like, full circle moment now. Okay. We have release. Okay. Release. Also, I'm sorry, guys. Going back to the rejection. You guys may have experienced a lot of rejection in your love life, or a lot of like, nobody's showing interest in me, or I don't feel like I'm wanted in the romantic manner. And I feel like what this is saying is like, you having all those moments of rejection, or those people, that man who didn't want you, that woman who ghosted you. I know it hurts, but baby, I promise you, like, they were not the one, okay? Like, they were not it. And maybe you don't see that, but the universe sees that, God sees that, whoever you believe in sees that, and they're like, no, not my child. Get away, you heathen. Like, you know, it feels like that. It feels like a higher power is looking out for you. A higher power is like, no, I know you think you want this, but I promise you, you don't. I know you, and I know you don't want this, okay? I recently had a situation like this show up in my life recently, you guys, and it took a really long time for me to realize, like, oh, the universe literally just knows that's not my vibe. And I was sitting here fighting it, thinking that I wanted this person, or that I wanted this situation. And in reality, like, I really didn't. Like, if I would have had that situation, I would have been so freaking miserable. And I'm so thankful that the universe was like, baby girl, I know you think that this is it, but it's not, okay? It's really not. You'll be miserable. Trust me. So rejection is protection, guys. Please keep that in mind throughout your journey, because some of you, I feel like, have lost hope or have gotten very discouraged in regards to your love life. We have release now, okay? And this says radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Radical acceptance, radically surrendering to the universe, to God, to your deities, okay? You guys, look, we only have so much control as human beings. We only have so much control, right? We have to trust, we have to believe that, like, something out there is looking out for us. We have to believe that, right? We have to believe that things worked out the way that they worked out for a reason. We have to believe that that rejection happened because there's something better on the other side. So releasing, you guys, releasing, I feel like, is going to be very important. I feel like in this love letter from your soulmate is asking you to release. Your soulmate is asking you to move forward, to let go, and to surrender. And then we have trust. Okay, it says it is safe to trust in this situation. Some of you are afraid that if you let go, you're not going to get anything back. Some of you are afraid that if you let go of this person, of this situation, that you're never going to find love again, or that you're going to be alone, or that this, or that. And some of you need to hear that, like, it's going to be so much better than you could even imagine. It's going to be so much more than what this person has to offer you right now, or this person that you thought you wanted, this person that rejected you. You think you want them. You think that this is your person. But the person who, your soulmate, the person who's actually meant for you, is so much more than you can imagine. So much more, your wildest dreams. Like I said, you guys, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from my goblet really quick. Oh, wow. This is the first note that came out, you guys. Take a chance, okay? We also have rare. I also think some people get stuck in this, like, saying of, like, oh, well, why can't I find the one? Why can't I find my person? Okay. I'm someone who believes that, yes, we have multiple soulmates if we're open to that. However, I'm only interested in the one. I'm only interested in my one epic love, okay? And it is preposterous, okay? It's preposterous to look at every person as, like, oh, that didn't work out. How come that's not working out? How come I can't find love? Well, I can't find a relationship that is going to make me happy because I'm looking for that one relationship. I'm looking for that one person. If that one person could be just every other person, then that's not special, right? Now, again, I'm not saying that we don't have multiple soulmates, because I do believe that we do. However, for me personally, I want that one person. So if you are also looking for that one person, understand it may take time, okay? Understand that that one person is you gotta go through the haystack, okay, guys? We have a dating app. which this makes sense also from like I'm watching you from afar. If any of you are on dating apps, perhaps you've matched with this person a while ago. We have unique, humble. We have the future. We have Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. We have 8 or the infinity sign. 8 or the infinity sign. And we have the number 3, which is my favorite number. Someone's going to twist that. So, you guys, that's what I have for you. Overall, I feel like the letter from your soulmate is, number 1, anyone who has rejected you or any situation that has fallen apart, accept that, release it, let it go. Understand that you are meant for something different, and that something different is going to be someone who is emotionally mature, who does want to commit to you, who does want to provide for you, who does want to be there for you as an emotional support, as a rock in your life, as someone who makes you feel safe, who makes you feel at home, who is stable and persistent and loyal, and you can depend on them. And I just really feel like it's important that we don't hold on to things that aren't meant for us. So that's what I have for you guys at group number 2. Let me know below if this resonated. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Group number 3. Okay, so in regards to the letter from your soulmate, what I'm picking up on is your soulmate is trying to relate to you that, like, you're very resilient, you're very strong, and I feel like this is something they admire about you. Strength coming up, you guys, is connected to Leo energy. In general, you guys, this talks about emotional strength. This talks about being able to like tame the beast within. This talks about literally having so much emotional willpower, right? So the way that I'm seeing this is your soulmate, a part of their letter to you is, I admire how strong you are. I admire how resilient you are. You've gone through so much. You've overcome so much. And it's admirable. Like, it's really, I don't want to say impressive, because I feel like that's not the word to use for this, but it's very, not many people know how strong you are. Not many people get to witness your strength. And I feel like that's something that they really admire about you. Now, there's also something here, you guys, about getting yourself out of a bad situation. Because we have the Hanged Man and we also have Temperance here. And the way I'm interpreting this, it's you were in this really crummy situation where you were stuck, or you were in a loop, or you were in a really like unfavorable situation, either like growing up or financially or in your relationships. You were in just a bad loop. And the fact that you were able to cut yourself out of this tree and create balance and harmony is amazing. Like, I feel like their love letter to you is really just talking about all the things that you've overcome and all the strength that you've acquired throughout your life. The Hanged Man, like I said, you guys, is talking about stagnation. Some of you may be experiencing stagnation in your love life, or some of you may be experiencing stagnation in regards to your self-development. I do feel like you guys are getting yourself out of that. I feel like Temperance is coming in to talk about needing to create harmony and balance within yourself, and not to overshare or to overpour your energy into other people or to things that are draining you or not serving you. I also feel like this is talking about having balance in your relationship, having really strong boundaries. I feel like when you meet your soulmate, you're not going to have to compromise things that are important to you. You're not going to have to compromise your boundaries. This person's going to respect you. I feel like that's what this is talking about with this Temperance. This is connected to Sagittarius energy. Again, it's just very much talking about creating harmony and balance. So I see this as like, I respect your boundaries. If you're saying no to something, I'm not going to be like, well, why? Like, why not? Yeah, I see this as respecting boundaries. I see this as harmony and balance and having self-respect as well, you guys, right? 8 of Pentacles, you guys may be meeting in school. The 8 of Pentacles talks about studying something, learning something. This person may have a lot of admiration for your mind and for the way that you think, for the way that you process thoughts, for the way that you see the world. You may be somebody who's very stubborn, or someone who's very like, I have to get things perfect. You may be a bit of a perfectionist. You may be somebody where you're not going to stop trying to perfect something until you're not going to stop trying to learn until you have it perfected. Because that's what this card's all about. It's about perfecting skills. It's about doing something over and over and over again until you're perfect at it. Those person, your soulmate, may be talking about how resilient you are in regards to the relationship and how much you're willing to put in the work and the effort. Perhaps this person is also saying, like, I'm willing to learn about you. I'm willing to learn how to make this work. I'm willing to try and try and try until, like, we're in a place of happiness and peace. I'm also seeing this in regards to, like, physical intimacy. Like, I'm not gonna just be okay with you not feeling pleasure or with me not feeling pleasure. Like, we're gonna get to a point where we learn each other's bodies so well that we have perfected it, if you understand what I'm saying. An overflow of emotion. I see this as a relationship, as a connection that your soulmate's trying to say in their letter. Like, the love is endless. Like, there's no limit to our love. There's no cap to our love, right? It's an overflowing vessel of just, like, unconditional, I love you no matter what. Like, my passion for you runs deep. My emotions for you are literally just limitless. Like, there's nothing that could ever make me stop loving you. Because that's what the Ace of Cups is, you guys. Like, the Ace of Cups is connected to emotion, and it's literally like a cup that's overflowing. So it's like an overflow of emotions and happiness, right? You make me want to be a better person. So you guys may inspire your soulmate to be a better person, or to have qualities that are more favorable, or to try harder to be a better person. I know for me personally, there's no one who can come into my life to make me want to be a better person, but I can see how being around someone can rub off on you, right? So, like, being around you makes them want to be better, or seeing you work hard makes them want to work hard, or vice versa. This may even have to do with the strength card, you guys, okay? Like, they see your resilience, they see how strong you are, and they want to be like that as well. They may feel inspired by you. They may see you as a muse, especially if they are an artist. Which, this is the only group that has had soulmate. One of the groups had twin flames, but, like, you guys, if you've been here before and you've had twin flames show up, you know how I feel about that. But this is the only group to have soulmate. So I think that is really beautiful. So obviously this person in their love letter to you is recognizing how you are their soulmate. I can see myself with you for the long term. So this is not something I'm looking at in a short term. This is not something that I'm looking at in a short-term format. This is not a relationship that I want to just experience and then move on. Like, I see you as my life partner. I see you as someone that I want to spend a lot of my life with, if not all of my life with. I can see you with the long term. I can see our future together. This person in their love letter may be talking about how they can see you guys having children together, or owning a home together, or creating a home together, or getting married, or having pets together, or cooking together on Sunday mornings, or going to the grocery store together, or reading, or snuggling up on the couch together, or spending holidays together, or birthdays, or celebrations. Like, I can see my life with you. I can see my future with you. You are my soulmate. So soulmate showing up again. This person is recognizing again in their love letter to you that you are their soulmate. We have past life. Okay, past life. You guys may have a past life connection to this person. I feel like every person, to be honest with you guys, in our life is someone from our past life. Like, I believe that we travel in soul tribes. So I think anytime we meet someone who is of significance to our life for any period of time, they are someone from our past life. Whether they're like our brother from a past life, our lover from a past life, our freaking cat from a past life. Like, I think that we're all connected in that past life energy. Even some of you watching this, we may have known each other in a past life, right? Like, I just feel like anyone who is of significance in your life, or who has made a significant difference in your life, there is past life energy there, unless you're like a very new soul. So past life, this person may be recognizing how you guys just naturally get on, or how you guys just naturally fit together, or how familiar you two feel to each other. I trust you. Which is such a beautiful thing, right? I trust you. So this person, again, is acknowledging the fact that they trust you. This relationship is going to be a relationship built on trust. I feel like this person is almost going to be overly honest with you. perhaps a little too honest sometimes. But I feel like that is creating a really strong foundation for you guys to feel safe and to feel connected to this person and to feel like you can trust them and to feel like they can trust you as well. I get lost in your eyes. So perhaps this person gets lost in your eyes. Perhaps this person is very mesmerized when you two speak to them. I'm seeing eye contact, right? I'm seeing intensity and like eye contact. Like I look into your eyes when I speak to you. And that may be something that's very alluring for this person. I know some people don't like that. Like for me personally, if we go on a date and you just start staring at me into my eyes, I'm going to wig out because honestly, just don't do that. Just don't, you know what? Like that's like a 4th, 5th date type thing. Like, you know, we just don't need to get that deep. We don't need to get that deep. Yeah. Unless I just see you platonically, then I can stare into your eyes all day, you know? But if I'm like romantically attracted to someone and they're just like, you're gonna make me shy, don't do that. But I'm seeing that as like this person giving you very much eye contact and being very much like, when they're talking to you, you know, very intense, very a lot for me, but like maybe you love that, right? I get lost in your eyes. Passion. This person may be very passionate, you guys. I'm seeing this person almost like a, how do I describe this? I don't want to say they're like a romantic, hopeless romantic type person, but they're a very affectionate person. Like I'm seeing like kisses on the hand, like kisses on the neck, very like touchy feely. For a lot of you watching, this person's like love language or one of their main love languages is like physical touch. But it says rise passion, rise high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Okay, again, very physical, touchy, passion. Okay, guys. We have the 3rd house. This is early learning, childhood relations, rational mind, and communication. So communication is very important in all relationships, you guys. You guys may have very similar communication styles. You guys may be very good at communicating, which is a very important thing for a strong foundation in a relationship. But I'm seeing this as you guys communicating in similar fashions. I'm also seeing this as perhaps you guys communicating, again, perhaps over communicating or like being very, very honest and blunt with each other as well. Being willing to learn, being willing to like have your mind be open and not being stagnant in how it is that you are viewing the relationship, I feel like is also something that's popping up here, you guys. We have opposition and it says imbalance and a point of tension and a power struggle, okay? So this is beautiful. This is amazing. I love this so much. Opposition, imbalance, tension, a point of struggle, which makes sense with Temperance coming in here to talk about balance. So perhaps there has been power struggles in past relationships, or perhaps you have had this energy of like, past relationships just not working out because it's like, oh, we just communicate differently, or because there is a power struggle, or because there is tension, or because there's not balance. I'm putting in more effort than they are. I feel like this Temperance coming in is really saying like, in this relationship with your soulmate, there is none of that. Like you guys flow very naturally and very easily, very organically. Mercury, again, yeah, so this is think, learn, network, and communicate. So this is connected to Gemini and Virgo energy, you guys. This is the planet of communication. I have Mercury in my 1st house, so people who are very Mercury oriented are very much good communicators. They're very talented when it comes to communicating. I feel like they can go from any scenario and communicate with clarity depending on who it is that they're talking to. I feel like with this group, what this is saying to you guys is very much like communication is the key to this relationship. I do feel like you guys share a similar, again, communication style. I'm also feeling though, like for a lot of you, you may be meeting this person through some type of education, because the 3rd house and Mercury are very much connected in that way where it's like education is involved. So you guys may be meeting through some type of learning experience. I don't want to say school or university, but learning experience feels more accurate. I also feel I also feel like, again, you guys, it's kind of like a thumbs up or a green light to highlight yet again that like we are constantly learning and growing and developing and trying to perfect this relationship. There's no stagnation in this relationship. We're not going to just be okay with being unhappy with each other. Like, we want to grow in the same direction. That's the energy I'm picking up with the third house and with Mercury. Okay. Passion showing up again, you guys. It says try something you've never done before. So perhaps this person in this relationship, their letter to you, they are saying like, I want to have first experiences with you. I want to try new things with you. I feel so safe and so comfortable with you. I want to explore things that I have not done with anyone else before with you. I want those experiences with you. I want those firsts with you. Okay. So that could be in regards to traveling or learning or doing things in a physical, intimate manner, right? That could be buying our first house together. That could be having our first child together. That could be, again, traveling together or learning things together. Like, I want to share those things with you. Try something you've never done before. I want to have those experiences with you. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Again, you guys, with the opposition, the imbalance, and with the temperance here, this is signifying to me yet again that I really do feel like in your past relationships, you have felt like your past partners have not heard you or have not respected you or have not given you the energy that you have given them. And I feel like this is signifying, because we have this temperance here, that this person is going to give those things to you. They are going to give you the energy that you give them. You guys are matching each other's energy. We have play hard, time to find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So being a little silly, being a little goofy, having fun with each other, okay, is going to be important in this relationship, you guys. And then we have fate. And so this is a destined partnership. Love that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull some notes from the goblet really quick. We have fate again. Oh no, this is fear. Okay, so perhaps there is a need to overcome fear in this relationship, you guys. Some of you may have a fear of connecting to people or a fear of opening up. So perhaps overcoming fear, which is why the strength is here, right? We have February. This could be your birthday or this person's birthday, perhaps the month in which you guys meet. We have Europe. Some of you live in Europe, or some of you are going to be traveling to Europe, and perhaps that's when you meet this person. Or perhaps you and this person are traveling to Europe together. Again, like, I want to try things I have not done before yet with you. We have a hard shell. Okay, so either you or this other person may have a hard shell that needs to be broken through. We have medical service. So you or this other person may work in the medical service field. We have loose ends. Perhaps you guys have a need to tie up loose ends. We have blessings, which makes sense. If blessings are coming in, it makes sense that we have to tie up loose ends. We have early 30s. Now, I would just like to say, if you are somebody who is not yet an adult, I am not telling you that your soulmate is in their early 30s, okay? Because that is not okay. That is inappropriate. That is absolutely disgusting. And I don't promote that, and I don't support that. If you're an adult, do what you want to do. I'm just going to leave it at that. But perhaps you guys will be experiencing meeting your soulmate in your early 30s. If you guys are past your early 30s, it could be that you had met this person during your early 30s, or it could be that this person is in their early 30s, okay? That's not going to be for all of you, because I know some of you watching this are older. Some of you watching this are in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s even. And in that case, that doesn't have to resonate necessarily, okay? Because obviously, if you're in your 50s, you probably don't want to date a 30-year-old. And if you do, like, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, the way I'm seeing it, you probably don't want to do that. We have spider, which is so interesting, you guys, because fear was the first note I picked out, and spider is all about fear, okay? Spider is talking about overcoming fears. So that is really something that's playing a big role in this relationship, you guys, especially with strength coming up, and especially with the hanged man coming up, because to me, the hanged man is signifying us being in this, like, hanged position, and we're comfortable, so we're choosing not to move. We're choosing to stay here because, like, we're used to being in this position, and it can be scary to cut yourself out this tree, because what's out there? I don't know what's out there. There's lions and tigers and bears, okay? So, like, there's a need to overcome some type of fear in regards to meeting our soulmate or in regards to having this relationship or this connection. We have 18. Okay, you could be born on the 18th. Perhaps you are meeting your soulmate or you have met your soulmate when you were 18. We have 29. Again, birthdays, your birthday, their birthday. Again, ages. We have 30 again. So again, ages, birth dates. And we have 16. Ages, birth dates. And again, if you are not an adult, I am not in any way telling you that it is okay for you to engage in a relationship with an adult. That's disgusting. That's inappropriate. It's not okay. If you're an adult, do what you want. I just have to make that clear, you guys, because I've gotten comments before in the past, and I'm someone who has experienced abuse in that manner, and it really just grosses me out when people insinuate that I'm like saying things that I'm not saying. Okay, so anyways, that's the reading I have for you guys. Overall, the letter from your soulmate is there is a need to overcome fear. Some of you are afraid to love, or this other person may be afraid to love, so perhaps they're expressing like, I'm afraid to love. But there is a need to overcome some type of fear for sure, especially with strength being the first card that comes up. This relationship is going to be a relationship that's full of passion. I feel like this is going to be a relationship that has a lot of balance, that has a lot of things just fit nicely. It's not like we're trying too hard to make things fit that don't fit. Communication's playing a really big role. I feel like your guys' communication style will be very similar. I feel like there's going to be a constant need to learn and grow together in this relationship. And there's a lot of comfort in this relationship as well. You two may be very similar. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 3. Let me know below if this resonated or if you're excited. Thank you. I love you. And I'll talk to you really soon.